Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm Husaini Luthfia Erdani Sinaga. I'm from Group 6, and here I want to tell you about Class 1. The first is I want to explain about clause and sentence. Okay, technical terms such as clause and sentence have been used without any attempt at definition, but it is now time to take up this text. It is also a appropriate point at which to discuss the central concept of main clause and subordinated clause. Without them, we can discuss in any insightful way the organization of clause into the sentence which make up effective written text. For example, there is two examples. The first is we came lodge with Lydia, and the second is Miss Batch catches on 4 hours. Example A and B are sentence. It is hard to supply an instant definition of a sentence apart from the initial chapter letter and final full stop, but will return to sentence later in the chapter. Example A and B are also intents of main clause. Okay, the next I want to explain about main and subordinated clause. Some sentence in text sentence corresponding to text clause resemble the example in one. In consisting of a single main clause, but many consist of several clauses. Depending on what types of clause are combined, two types of multi-clause. Depending on what types of clause are combined. Two types of multi-clause depending on what types of are consist of two or more clause joined by conjunction. For example, the first example is Captain Benwick married Lucia Hayter, and Captain Wentworth married Annie Elliot. The second is Henry Crawford loved Fanny, but Fanny loved Edmund. And the third is Mr. Bingley became tired of Jane, or Mr. Darcy pursued Mr. Bingley to go to London. Okay, friends. In A, the clause Captain Benwick married Lucia and Hatcher Captain Wentworth married Annie Elliot are conjoined by N. Conjoined by N. And the second example, Henry Crawford loved Fanny, but Fanny loved Edmund. This is the example. Conjunctionnya is but. And the third is Mr. Bingley become tired of Jane, or Mr. Darcy persuade Mr. Bingley to go to London. This conjunction is or. Yes, I think enough. And the last, I will explain about subordinated clause. A complex sentence consists of a main clause and one or more other clause subordinated to it. That is, one clause, the main clause, is priming in a complex sentence, and the other clause, the subordinated clause, are subject to certain limitation as will be shown later. Okay, I think enough. This is I'm speaker 1, and the next will be explained by my friends. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm so sorry for many mistakes. And the last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rohima Sri Wahyuni. I will explain about subordinate clause. Subordinate clause have three types. The first is complement clause, the second is relative clause, and then adverbial clause. Complement clause I will explain. For example, Elizabeth regretted that she had met with John, and then Catherine feared that the Abbey was Boston. Elizabeth regretted her action, and Catherine feared the general temper. And then I will give a sample from relative clause. Relative clause is complement modified from complement clause 5 as in 3 and 4 and noun as in 6. Relative clause modified nouns in order the section. Relative clause are called adjective clause, reflecting that the fact that adjective also modify nouns. For example, the content which Mrs. Dashwood expected was rather small. The gentleman who saved Mary was wealthy. The book which Mary was reading contained poems by Cowper. The building that he liked is in Thornton West. The relative clause which Mr. Dashboard expert modifies the noun thanks. The relative clause who said Mary modifies the noun gentleman, and the relative clause which Mary was reading modifies the noun book, and the relative clause that we like modifies the noun building. In curtains, the which WH word or that can be omission as the building with light is synonymous with the relative clause we like, or the book Mary was reading contained poems by Cowper with the relative clause Mary was reading. And then adverbial clause. The name adverbial suggests the adverbial clause modifies verbs, but the modifiable clause are sound by the example in A. The other properties are adjectives, since they are typical optional consistence in sentence. Adverbial clause of reason, time, condition, manner, or conditional are illustrated below. Example from reason: because Mary loved John, she refused to believe that they had deserted her. Example for time: when Fanny returned, she found Tom back very ill. Example from concession: although Mr. Darcy disliked Mrs. Bunny, he married Elizabeth. Example from manner: Harry turns his plan as the mood to him. Example for conditional: if Emma had left her bed, Mr. Woodhouse would have been unhappy. And I will explain about complements and subordinate conjunction. One important point remains to be made about subordinate clause. Most of the subordinate clauses you will come across in writer text are introduction by a special word. In the complement clause are introduction by that. In each type of adverbial clause, in particular infinite, word of talk, because, as, when, and if. Example, I will do example. The first is if Harry Crawford loved Fanny, and if Fanny loved Edward, Harry Crawford was going to be disappointed. And the second, it was Annie Elibot who loved Captain Medor, but who rejected his first proposal. I think it's enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Silvi Darlely and I'm from group 6. I wanna explain about our material. The material is about clauses 1 and I'm as the last speaker, so I wanna explain about recognizing clauses, final comment, and the last. I also read the summary about this recognizing clauses, and I wanna explain about this.
There are reliable rules of thumb for recognizing the different types of clause. Some have to do with constituent structure or the complementizer, but most of them exploit the concept modification. Rules of thumb. For any given finite subordinate clause, A doesn't modify another clause. If it does, it is an adverbial clause. For example, in the clause in italic modifies the entire clause in Roman type. It establishes a time for the entire situation of leaving the furniture behind and is an adverbial clause of time. The example is when we sell the house, we will leave most of the furniture. And B does it modify a verb. If it does, it is a verb complement clause. For example, in the clause in italic modifies the verb reported. Indeed, the clause motorist has reported is incomplete without the complement clause. And the example is a motorist has reported that the road is blocked by snow at Sutra Hill. C. Does it modify a noun? If it does, it could be a relative clause or a complement clause. Relative clause, the example is A. I like the book that you gave me. B. I like the book which you gave me. Complement clause, A. We like the idea that the city center will be pedestrianized. B. We like the idea which the city center will be pedestrianized. And I want to explain about final comment. In the above example, the relative and complement clauses are introduced with that, who, and which. Relative and complement clauses often follow their head noun or verb directly, without a complementizer, as in A. I love the food they cook in the house of residence. B. A motorist has reported the road is blocked at Sutra Hill. And C. I am delighted at the idea they might demolish the Appalachian Tower. The lack of a complementizer does not evade the rules of thumb. Example B contains a verb complement clause. The road is blocked at Sutra Hill, which modifies reported. A contains a relative clause. They cook in the house of residence, modifying food. And C contains a complement clause. They might demolish the Appalachian Tower, modifying the noun idea. And I want to explain about final comment. In above example, the relative and complement clauses are introduced with that, who, and which. Relative and complement clauses often follow their head noun or verb directly, without a complementizer, as in A. I love the food they cook in the house of residence. B. A motorist has reported the road is blocked at Sutra Hill. And C. I am delighted at the idea they might demolish the Appalachian Tower. The lack of a complementizer does not evade the rules of thumb. Example B contains a verb complement clause. The road is blocked at Sutra Hill, which modifies reported. A contains a relative clause. They cook in the house of residence, modifying food. And C contains a complement clause. They might demolish the Appalachian Tower, modifying the noun idea. And the last, I will to read the summary in this material. To three major types of subordinate clause are recognized: complement clause, relative clause, and adverbial clause. Complement clause modify either verbs or nouns and function as subject or object in a clause and have as their complementizer that or zero. Relative clause modify nouns and have as their complementizer we have word or that or zero. Relative clause differ further from complement clause in that without we have complementizer, they lack a subject or object. This also applies to relative clauses introduced by that or zero. Adverbial clause modify other clauses. Rules of thumb based largely on modification have to pick out the different types of clause. Okay guys, I think that's all from me. Thanks for your attention, and the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.